Hey everybody, Chris the old ass retro gamer here. There's a video tag that's been going around YouTube that I found to be kind of interesting and made me think about certain games that are in my collection, and that is my 5 most valuable NES games. So I saw Video Gamer, I saw The Renaissance, I saw Mighty Q Dog and Mrs. Q Dog. They all did this topic. It was Mighty Q Dogs that made me say I should probably do that too. That actually sounds really fun. Everyone was tagging each other in it. I never got tagged, but it's okay because do I really need to be tagged to make a video? It's my channel.
I do what I want.
I don't go around checking prices all the time. I rarely do that, if at all. I just know that there's certain games that I have that are more sought after and are worth a lot of money, and some that mean something to me and are worth absolutely nothing. Like I said, it's not something that I'm constantly keeping up with, so it made me think, which games do I have in my NES collection that are actually considered valuable? So the website I checked out is right here. Check it out if you feel so inclined, see what some of your games are worth. And since I collect complete in-box for pretty much everything in my collection, prices are triple when it comes to that kind of collecting. Rest assured, I did not pay nearly as much as these games are worth now. Some of them not even close. So these 5 games right here are my 5 most valuable NES games. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. I bought it from a Kmart. I worked there when I was in high school, and I ended up coming back there while I was in between jobs for about 3 months. I think it was in late 1999, early 2000. I worked in the electronics department, and they were selling these loose NES games for I think between like $5 and $10 each, and Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu was one of them. So I picked it up out of sheer curiosity, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up platformer, which is really fun, and I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on a copy of it. It wasn't until I got back into collecting in 2013 that I said, you know what, now that I'm collecting complete in box, I need to actually finish this one off. So I ended up buying a box and a manual separately. A CIB copy of Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, $118.93. A loose cart is $57.31. Did not even come close to paying that amount for this game. Makes me happy. My 4th most valuable game is the one that I probably did pay the most for. I got it at a half-price books back in, I think, 2014. I ended up trading in a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays that I did not want anymore to get this game. Capcom's Darkwing Duck. Was never a fan of this cartoon back in the day. Actually, not actually a very big fan of this game, like at all.
Let's get dangerous.
It's like a really annoying Mega Man ripoff as far as I'm concerned. But when I was getting back into collecting, I wanted to get all the Capcom games. I've changed my tune on that goal, but I kept this one because I knew that it was sought after and I did not want to get rid of it and just trade it away. I actually kind of wanted to keep this one in the collection. A CIB copy of Darkwing Duck is worth $129.87. A loose cart will run you $35.50. There is a huge disconnect there. Maybe I should have been collecting cart only.
No shit.
Didn't even come close to paying that either for this. The 3rd most valuable game in my collection I picked up at the Midwest Gaming Classic this year, actually. Shadow of the Ninja. Absolutely love it. I actually prefer this game to the Ninja Gaiden games on the NES because this one is not insanely difficult, and I completed it on multiple occasions. Side-scrolling action game, fantastic music, I absolutely love the gameplay. I did know that this one was highly sought after when I picked it up, but it was for a really good price, and plus, you know, the deal that I kind of got from those dudes at the convention made it so I could not pass it up. But if you too want a CIB version of this game, a complete version will run you $139.11, and a loose cart will cost you $40.84. Once again, did not even come close to paying anything near that. The 2nd most valuable game in my collection, I only paid a whopping $6 for. Complete. It's a game that I had won off of a raffle in a Facebook group that is no longer in existence. I've talked about it in plenty of my pickup videos in the past. I bought tickets for the raffle for this specific game on that group on a lark, just because I knew it was a game that was not that easy to find, was going for quite a bit of money at the time, and I ended up winning it. So, surprised the hell out of me. Felix the Cat. I have no familiarity with this character. I have no loyalty to this character, and it is actually a fantastic game. Another one by Hudson. It is a side-scrolling platformer like most NES games. Yes, it's a little simple, and it comes off as a kid's game, but you know what? Sometimes you just want to sit down and play something that's not too difficult just to have a good time, and that's what this game is all about. I paid $6 for this. How much is it really worth? Well, nowadays, a complete in-box copy will run you $164.73. $6, $164. And a loose cart costs $67.03. Is it worth that kind of money? Depends on if you're a huge Felix the Cat fan. Like I said, I got lucky with this one. And the most expensive game in my collection is the one that surprised me the most. I picked this one up at the first Midwest Gaming Classic I ever attended, and I think that was in 2015. It was one of like 6 or 7 games I bought while I was there. and I did not pay anything remotely close to what this is worth now. I guess this is in demand more than it was when I first bought it, but that's G.I. Joe. G.I. freaking Joe.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe! I would have thought the sequel, which came out closer to the end of the NES's lifespan, would be the one that was worth a hell of a lot more money. This is one of the games that my brother asked for the NES back in the day, and I ended up playing it more than him. It is a super fun, side-scrolling action platformer, kind of like Contra, but there's a little more verticality, and there's vehicles and stuff you can get into and all that. You can pick a lot of different G.I. Joe characters. I loved playing as Snake Eyes. Each character had their own attributes. It was fantastic. I paid, I do believe, $45 for this. If you want your own complete in-box copy, it will run you $197. Almost $200. A loose cart is $42.82. That's less than the Felix the Cat loose cart goes for. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand the way these prices work. I really don't. It's just, everything is all over the place. Things that you think would not be expensive and seemed really common, like Earthbound for the Super Nintendo, are the ones that are worth the most because everybody wants a copy of it and no one wants to get rid of it once they have it. I guess that's G.I. Joe now because people are finally starting to discover that it's actually a really fun game and it's kind of awesome. Anything by Taxon is considered to me to be kind of like a sleeper hit. Just like all the other games in this list outside of Darkwing Duck, I did not pay a whole lot of money for most of these games, but they've jumped up in price since I've bought them, so what can you do? I'm just glad these are permanently part of my collection. So there you have it, the 5 most valuable NES games currently in my collection. So what are your 5 most valuable NES games? Let me know. I'm not going to tag anybody. At this point, it's not even worth trying to figure out who has and who hasn't been tagged. So if you want to make the video, do it. Leave the link in the comments below and I will check it out. Tag me in it. Leave me a message on the Twitter or the Facebook or my Instagram or whatevs. I will watch it. This was a lot of fun to do. It was surprising what I found out is valuable in my collection, what certain games are worth nowadays compared to when I bought them. It's just interesting to see the way prices are just fluctuating all the time. Weird. Until next time, I'm Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer signing off.